I'm speaking about who are the elephants and why they cannot thrive in captivity. Elephants are large and long-lived, physically impressive and vigorous. An adult male African elephant may be 4 meters tall and weigh as much as 7,000 kilos. No other terrestrial animal alive today weighs half as much. With a maximum lifespan in the wild of over 70 years, African elephants are unusually long-lived mammals. Elephants are wide-ranging. Elephants range from sea level to over 5,000 meters, inhabiting deserts, swamps, lowland rainforests, montane forests, upland moors, floodplains, open savannas, woodlands, and thriving in temperatures from between 15 to 40 degrees centigrade. An elephant's home range varies between individuals and populations, but may attain as much as 11,000 square kilometers. Elephants are adapted to landscape living with specialized physical and behavioral adaptations to large landscapes. For instance, a pharyngeal pouch to pull them through long, hot walks without access to water, or their very low frequency, powerful vocalizations that allow them to communicate with one another over great distances. Elephants are big eaters with an eclectic diet. Elephants spend almost 3/4 of their lives acquiring food. Grasses, herbs, leaves, roots, branches, bark, seed pods, lianas are all on the menu. And through the coordinated action of feet, tusks, dexterous trunk, an elephant plucks an individual item of fruit, grasps tufts of grass, tusks open, heart of palm, flattens the hard thorns of an acacia branch, removes the leaves from a branch or pries bark off trees. Slow meandering carries an elephant from one food item to another. Purposeful walking takes an elephant through a variety of habitats on daily forays and seasonal migrations. Elephants are masters of techniques to suit the menu. Each species of food item in each season is eaten using a special technique. And the physical activity and mental stimulation involved in the search for food items, walking, reaching, smelling with the trunk, and their manipulation, digging, kicking, stabilizing with the feet, prying, levering, breaking with the tusks, pulling, ripping, breaking, defoliating, cleaning with the trunk, constitutes the very core of an elephant's interest and survival. And many of these techniques used by elephants to locate, select, and extract food must be learned, either through experience or by watching others. And social learning plays a critical role in a calf's acquisition of foraging knowledge and the techniques of manipulating food items. Elephants have an unusually large social network. Elephants' complex fission-fusion society is remarkable for its fluidity on the one hand, and its very close and enduring social relationships on the other. Relationships radiate out from the mother-offspring bond through family, bond group, clan, subpopulation, independent adult males, and even beyond to strangers. Adult males, too, form long-term friendships among age cohorts and relatives. And in the course of a single day, an elephant may socialize with hundreds of other familiar individuals. Elephants have a rich behavioral repertoire. The behavioral repertoire of African elephants includes over 300 postures, gestures, displays, and calls. They use their voice, mouth, tusks, eyes, trunk, ears, tail, feet, glandular secretions, and entire bodies to communicate. Through these signals, we observe elephants to contemplate, indicate, comfort, assist, guide, express emotions and desires, communicate plans of action, discuss what to do, negotiate, collaborate. Their voices range from 8 hertz to 9,000 hertz and include over 40 different calls in the form of low frequency rumbles and higher frequency trumpets, snorts, screams, barks, roars, cries, croaking, and other learned and idiosyncratic calls. Elephants are large-brained and intelligent. They have very large and complex brains. At an average of 4.8 kilograms, the elephant brain is the largest among living and extinct terrestrial mammals. Elephants have the greatest volume of cerebral cortex available for cognitive processing of all land mammals. The neocortex, the seat of enhanced cognitive function, such as working memory, planning, spatial orientation, speech and language, is large and highly convoluted. Their atypical, long matriarch neurons suggest an animal that is both contemplative and deliberate. Elephants are intelligent, self-aware, empathetic animals with an understanding of life and death. They care about their own lives and the lives of others. Elephants have fantastic memory. Elephants accumulate and retain social and ecological knowledge, remembering the scents and voices of scores of other individuals and places for decades. They're able to keep track of the locations of companions in a procession or make subtle discriminations based on sight, voice, and scent between predators, even between different groups of people. The behavior of elephants suggests that they're able to use their long-term memories to keep score and to retaliate for wrongs done. An elephant's daily life constantly stimulates mind and movement. In the wild, everything an elephant does is an intellectual challenge that depends on space. Locating and manipulating a wide variety of food items, remembering the location of water during a drought, searching for potential mates, deciding where to go with, whom to join and whom to avoid, discriminating between the individual scents, voices, and appearances of hundreds of familiar and unfamiliar individuals, including friends and foes, relatives and non-relatives, higher ranking and lower ranking competitors, friendly and unfriendly other species, is a continually engaging activity. The activities experienced by a free-ranging elephant motivate an active mind and keep a vigorous body fit, no matter what the arena, foraging, defending, socializing, or reproducing. An elephant is guided by contemplation, choice, autonomy, will, purpose, and company. Space is the very foundation of an elephant's life. Without natural habitat, companions, and autonomy, an elephant lacks purpose. What happens to the psychological and physical well-being of such intelligent creatures when we remove the possibility to search for or manipulate widely dispersed, diverse food items? Or when we eliminate the multifaceted demands of being part of a large social network in a complex and fluid society? What happens when we remove almost all intellectual stimuli? No purpose, no choice, no autonomy, no company. Zoos state that they aim to meet the biological and behavioral needs of the species they hold captive. But when it comes to elephants, they are woefully inadequate. Despite the multi-million-dollar exhibits, the comprehensive healthcare, lack of predation, drought, and disease, captive elephants lack the very foundation of elephant life, space. Without space that allows for an elephant's way of being, individuals suffer from physical and psychological ailments that are not observed among their free-living counterparts. Foot problems, arthritis, obesity, hyperaggression, killing of infants, stereotypic behavior, low fertility, difficulty giving birth and raising their young, infanticide.